Bam! Okay, so it's running. We got something. The audio's a little funky. It is such a weird graphic for the clouds. I don't like it. Makes my eyes all wonky. Yeah, Desaurus Umbras, do be careful. I set the limit up to 15, but please be careful with the all caps. Maybe I should up it more. Up the limit to like 20. Like, I remember those clouds looking that wonky in the original. See, those clouds are better. And, okay, so it may just because I didn't have it in focus that it was as wonky as it was. Okay, so I actually own this game, and I remember playing, and I played it in my youth. Played through, beat it, don't remember much about it, but I remember doing that. The only thing that I really remember is that your weapons do have a durability and will break, and I hated it. So... Oh yeah, those are the clouds I don't like. That's, Yeah, cut that out. So, I didn't like that they had a durability. I hated it, so I used a Game Shark code. You used a Game Shark code so your weapons never broke. And let me tell you, that made my life so much more pleasant. Like, in some situations, I think durability limits aren't bad. Like, I'll say, as much as I hate durability limits, I feel like Breath of the Wild handled it beautifully. Like that was honestly an enjoyable mechanic, all things considered. But, like, pretty much always durability is just gonna be bad. Yeah, like, the great thing about Breath of the Wild was, like, I always had too many weapons. So, like, oh no, I broke a weapon. Okay, I've still got, like, 5 million of them. And, like, yeah, you'd go through weapons more if you just killed every tiny little thing you ever saw, but you don't have to go kill every tiny little thing you see. There's no... you gain nothing. And also, another important thing about how Breath of the Wild handled it was you couldn't, like, put a ton of effort into improving a weapon and maybe magicking it up or putting special effects on it or anything. Like, you can't go to all that trouble to make this great weapon and then it just kind of durabilities itself out. Like, everything you find, everything you could ever use, except for the Master Sword, anyway, everything you could ever use is just crap you find everywhere. So, like, oh no, you broke it? You just go get another one. It's identical. Just... okay, so we're more or less good to go. I think we're good. Think we're good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, think about getting started up. Thank y'all for showing up. That's it. We're done. We're done with the stream. We're good. Welcome to Fragment Friday. For those of you who are new, Fragment Friday is where I play games for all of you, and the game that I play is chosen by all of you. And it's chosen with our roulette wheel. You see, over the course of the stream, we're going to be accepting bits and tips, and every single bit or tip that comes in gets to add a game or expand a slice of a game on our roulette wheel. So if there's a specific game you want me to see, you can add it to the wheel. At the start of every stream, we spin the wheel and see what we're gonna play. So we got Nightbot around, he'll remind you that every now and then. Otherwise, I think we can get started. I'll go ahead and let this play one more. So Dark Cloud is a video game. Big tip game went towards Dark Cloud. So we're gonna try to have some fun with this. Kind of dungeon explorer-y, city builder-y. Like, at face value, those two are things I very much enjoy. So you'd think, just based on that alone, man, this is gonna be a good time. The game is a little rough around the edges, though. The biggest thing that I remember is the weapon durability system. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, let's go and get started, though. Option. Sure, no. Map display density. Sure, sounds good to me. No! My old book. Random book somebody found, ended up being a big thing. I mean, so here's your question. Are there two moons? If there are not two moons, it's probably fiction. Ah, naming the character. Go with the default. Oh, reminder to everybody, we have a Discord. And if you want to join, if you're not part of it already, you can. Go ahead and ask Nightbot. I added a command. That should give you a Discord invite. So yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, you see, they needed to be insane cultists, and there's only so many of those around. I mean, if you're into this kind of dark ritualistic kind of thing anyway. Seems like that chunky guy is. You know what? I mean, if you're into that, then sure, whatever. Do I have a command for the game I'm working on? I do not. I guess I don't know. What would you want to know? Because right now, I don't even have an official name for it. The working title has been, oh no. Well. Alright, it crashed. Too much dark ritual. $10 from Kaioken, who makes various cat noises and then says, "It's been a while since I threw money at you. Here, have some money. I vote Final Fantasy XIV. I miss Tofu. Tofu best muffin in Final Fantasy XIV. Muffin true best muffin. Of course, various cat noise. Thank you, Kaioken. Oh, it's unskippable. How's Donut doing? Donut's doing fine. Donut's doing fine. Of course, we couldn't keep Donut here anymore because him and Muffin just absolutely did not get along. Like, it was generally it was generally an unhealthy environment for both of them. But he's living with my parents right now, and he's still just a big old baby. He has grown up so big. He's huge, massive. He's like 3 times the size of Muffin. He's so big. I don't remember this camera angle last time. But he's such a good doughboy. He's still just like the biggest, happiest, loviest guy you've ever seen. He just wants to come up and cuddle and love on you and fall asleep on your lap. He's a great doughboy. important thing, though. He's not fat. He's just big. I mean, he's a little chunky. But he's not fat. He's just big. Did we get this far last time? I think civilization is doing pretty good for having started fresh just 400 years ago. Yeah. Donut's not too finicky, but he does change temperament suddenly. Like, he'll just be there loving on you and you're loving on him and everything's good and everybody's happy and yeah, we're good. And then he just goes, okay, I've had enough. And very quickly lets you know he's had enough. The crap else do you think it is, dude? Well, I figured that guy wasn't going to be around long. I thought he was going to last past the intro cutscene, though. Really, you're showing up to grab Toan to go do something, but you're like, hi, how are you today? Would you like to buy a vacuum cleaner? No, get out! summon another genie. I don't think that's part of the dance there, guy. Either of you? Nah, that guy was trying. Door-to-door salesmen do. Kids these days even know what those are. See, nobody tries to sell vacuum cleaners door-to-door anymore. Nowadays, they're all about getting you to change your energy supplier. Or sign up with a different internet provider. Man, he's just having a good old time of it. Man, I was using that house. I like the guy running with his guitar. Get up, you're fine. Look, like, if there was something laying on top of her, that's one thing, but she's just laying there. So we were crushed. And that's the end of the game. Good night, everybody. You all died. Welcome to the afterlife. I don't know, he was physically right there. Unless, like, once he was done, he went off to attack other villages, and it's just been a while. Okay, so it's just been a while. No, I think that's exactly why they wanted to use that power for war. Oh man, thanks for the resub! Oh, it's Paz. Hey, Paz. Everyone you ever knew is dead. No, I'm pretty sure we actually saw them get hit and explode and crumble. Like, that was a thing that we saw happen. One of them nearly killed us. In fact, I'm still debating if it did. And this is all just the random synapses in my head firing off before I actually go. Later, nerd. My mom told me not to listen to the voices in my head. So it's nice that there's still a house. So they give you a surprising number of options. But they don't give you any options to control the camera. You flip that X flip. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on here. There's a cave. In the front door! So I have a menu button, none of the other buttons do anything. Oh, you can raise and lower the camera, it just immediately goes back to where it was. Protagonists and their inability to jump. Fudge this town, I'm gone. Poker. Guess I have to go talk to him. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot in this place other than the front door. Man, the camera's like trying to be smart. You know, you're taking the death of everyone you've ever known or loved a lot better than I thought. Like, you're feeling down about it, but I don't know, you're feeling down about it about the same vein as like an animal got loose and kind of broke something in the middle of town. Not like literally everyone died. And you're acting like you're talking like you're still the mayor when there's not a town left. And you just witnessed what is effectively the apocalypse. Like, you shouldn't be concerned about that anymore. Like, at this point, you should be brandishing some wood planks with nails in them. And fighting off everyone that comes for your meager food supplies. Oh, the mayor's just a white mage. Okay, so he's not too concerned. He's seen plenty of death. And he knows that he can work on it. Okay, that's cool. So actually start with the thing. Ugh. Hey dude, where's your door? I just want to leave. Hey, get out of this place. Okay, the door was over there. There just wasn't an exclamation point or a mark or anything. Alright, so now we got a weapon and items and a key. Got the Fairy King watching me in there going, maybe I didn't pick the right guy. Thanks. Kill monsters, got it. In other words, just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu and don't worry about this complicated crap. By wrapping a band-aid around it. But be careful, because if you forget to repair it once, you're still out a weapon that you put a whole lot of effort into. Can you just do that for every weapon, ever? You know, important Fairy King things to do. Gotta go. Got him. I did it. I got the thing. And I got a dude's house. Huh. Hit a lock on button last time. There we go. Oh my goodness, can I swap the left and right rotation? So I do absolutely love the animation for this guy's combo. When you just start wailing on a guy. I got a fence. Like when you just start wailing on a guy, your animation is great. Like I love that dance back and forth. Camera needs some help. Now I'm poisoned. So is that a trap? Oh, cool. Good trap. This camera needs some work. Just the left and the right, really. Yeah, man. Ooh. So right now the combat is mostly just keep wailing on. But it'll get better though. Hey, I found Macho's house, and I found Macho. I mean, I guess it's good to find both him and his house. Okay, so that's like the compass, so I can see what ground is. The hit stun on there is nice. So I don't have to worry too much about the dance back and forth with him. I got a lamp. So there was this. I think that's the exit. But like, we want to explore more. We gotta get all our buddies. Got a river. Man, protecting houses, protecting people. Oh, I can upgrade my dagger. Okay. So I gotta upgrade my dagger. I don't know how to do that. I gotta repair it. Upgrade. Sure, let's upgrade it. Yeah. Okay, let's repair it. It's okay, we're nearly done in here. So we should be good. I was kind of hoping upgrading it, but I was kind of hoping that upgrading it would. Heck are you? Hey, you know what I got? I got tram oil. I don't know where that tram goes. That could be a bad plan. Ah, thirst. Friggin' thirst. Yeah, this is where I start putting in game chart codes. Got a road. I got trees. I upgraded this dagger, but I think it does exactly the same damage. Yeah, get pumped. Okay, so now the question... I don't know if I want to go to the next floor. No, but he said that I could, teleport out between floors. Exclamation point. And, you know, trees, fences, rivers. Okay, so the tram. Oh, I figured the tram would stay there on floor 1 ready to go. Like, so floor 1 is going to be re-randomized and reinitialized if I go back in? That's a little rough. For beginners, so is this a common enough thing that you've got like experts and you got people just doing this all the time? Yeah, so there you go. It's neat. Let's put Macho's house in somewhere. Macho's gonna live over here. Got a buggy. Buggy's gonna be next door. Trees! Can we put some trees over here? Ooh, I got a lot of trees. Road. River. Let's put the river on the other side. I think that's everything. So I'm guessing this would go in one of these slots, but I don't actually have that. So I'm just going to be holding on to these. for a little while until I figure out what goes where. Don't complete the buggy yet. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, just don't put it on the ground? Because the buggy's got... I mean, the buggy's got like 4 crap on it and a dude that I don't know who is. Yeah, we did it. We got a river and everything. We even got trees. Yeah. Oh my goodness, camera. Hey Macho, I know you're here. I put you here. I know you're here. Yep, he's sure there. Hey, can you sell me more, like, everything? Ah! Blue arrow. Hey, I remember you. Cool! Can you sell me repair powder? Got bread. Some tiny little chests. Alright, well, that's cool. So I don't have any more repair powder. Can't buy it anywhere. Don't really have money anyway. No, I have 20 money units. Alright, so we're going back in. Just gonna break my weapon. Okay, so if the mayor is supposed to resupply me, then I'm in a tight spot. I have some escape powder, I can use that. I use it? Okay, I don't know how to use it. You use it from the menu. Do you mean these? Because I can't put it on that. Not from the inventory of the menu. That makes 0 sense. I just want to make that clear. That makes 0 sense to me. Oh, okay, you hit this, and it automatically uses the item. Okay. Like, the way you're phrasing that made it sound like there was, like, a quick item menu or something to use, not that you had to select leave the dungeon from the menu. Like I had to leave and then open up a use item menu. Hey Mayor, give me crap. Yay, I got crap. Okay, we got the antidote drink. We got the repair powder. That's all we need. I mean, I know I can put items in those menu slots. I just don't see the point right now. Cat. Alright, cat just ran into the wall. You know. Like they do. Getting a lot of these pricklies. Oh, you're new. You also die, so that's cool. Okay, as long as the mayor's just gonna keep giving me crap, I'm gonna keep exploring. Man. Can you just, like, stay in range so when I hit you 4 times, you keep getting hit? Macho. Ah, jeez. Guys don't show up on the map until you are, like, right next to them. weapon's about to break. I got 7 units left on it. I'll just wait a second. I can kill like one more guy. Okay, where's the bass? Okay, we're at 5. Let's go ahead and know. I think it's weird that the bar only fills up halfway. I don't know what that was. Cool! Do I, like, equip it? I don't know. It's there now. Getting thirsty. Let me tell you, I can see pretty clearly why, as a kid, I immediately got rid of the breaking weapons and being thirsty thing. I could kind of guess what the map looked like, judging by where all the enemies were. Dang it. They still keep hitting me somehow. I can upgrade my dags. Is there a downside to upgrading? Like, why shouldn't I? Oh, I'm like dying. You gotta lure the one out. So we can go take care of that weirdo. I got a room. I like these guys, they're really... Got a pike. Sure, why not? Alright, I guess it's that simple. You can just take it off. Alright. On one hand, I feel like the menus in the game are overly complicated. But on the other hand, I'm trying to think of how I would handle it better, and I can't really think of anything. Oh man, I'm getting thirsty again. Why you gotta have such a mighty thirst? Okay, let me just clear out this last room before you start dehydrating. Hey, I got a barbell. I know where that barbell goes. I don't have a key. Can I, like, eat bread in order to be... what's the worst that could happen? Okay, what's the worst thing that I could get on me? Explosion is probably the worst. I mean, I know what the trap is now. Ooh, fancy. Okay, now I just have to get out of here before I die of dehydration. Health sure is deteriorating, and I'm running as fast as I can. Hey, guy. A bird? No, that's just it's macho. Hey, old man, give me some water. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that one's actually full on the... Oh, it's just flat out better in every regard. Okay. No, the dagger has better endurance. Slightly better speed, but I don't think anybody's really worried about that. And hey, you know what I can do? I can just take this off. And put it on that crap. And that one, sure, why not? Then equip it. Oh yeah, you know, I forgot to change the name of the game. Whoops. I mean, it's getting late, so I don't really... May not be a big point in doing it now, but you know what? Let's go ahead and change it. Takes just a second. Alright, so now I got a fancy knife. Hey there, Petty Fan. That's cool, and he just gives me my crap back. I'm gonna repair that one because you never know. And then he just gives me my repair powder back. Not what I wanted to do. Get back there. You know what? Whatever. You can stay there. I just wanted to sort them. Okay. Yeah, we did it. All right. So what did we get? We got dumbbell. We got an annex room. We got don't think I can do anything else here. Didn't think so. And I don't have whatever this is. Oh, never mind, it's a lamp. Like, I know I'm not supposed to complete it, but I got 3 slots left. And that's all I got otherwise. Got a whole lot of crap I can't do anything with. Okay, now I gotta go find Komacho. Are you the macho? You are the macho. Where is the Ko-macho? Oh, thank you for the bits, Daisy. Yep, got that big old dumbbell. You are the macho? Yes, you are the macho. Ko-macho. No, that's about all that happened, really. You didn't miss out on much. So I like how their beds are wrestling rings. Alright, take care, some guy. I mean, I guess we're good. Yeah, it is starting to get a little bit late. So I'm probably... Let's go ahead through B3. It's you again. Stabs. Sure do. Had to figure that one out the hard way, because you never told me how to do it in the first place. Oh, you can lock on different enemies. $10 in from Drazvin, who says, "Hello, Naka. Hope life is treating you well. I would like to put this towards Chrysalis." Thank you, Drazvin. Oh, you can guard. Cool. And $10 in from Spectre Von Baron, and I'm gonna take a swig of water before I read this one, because it's lengthy and I'm parched. Okay, he says, "Hey Naka, put this towards the Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. What are your thoughts on all these new streaming console services that look to be on the horizon? Look like the future to you? For me personally, I'm not a fan of it." Okay, my opinion on them is, on one hand, it's neat. Because you don't have to worry about console exclusives or anything, because that's all handled server side. If a game exists, you can get it through that, and I think that's cool. That new game comes out, say it's on Xbox One or whatever. I don't have an Xbox One. Maybe I have a PS4. I have a Switch. But I do this. Hey, maybe I can go through that. Maybe I can get it through that. I do feel though, like, for one, there's going to be a lot of laws around that, and you're going to get stuff like Nintendo is probably going to be, you know what? No, we don't want you streaming our game through that. And Nintendo's going to put their foot down. So that's going to be a thing that is going to happen, because Nintendo wants you to buy their console. In fact, I wonder how many games are actually going to be available because of that. Like, console exclusivity is going to be a thing. My other concern, which that is it's neat, but my other concern is you're playing with a delay. You just are. And people say like, oh, it won't be that bad, it'll only be bad during big things. There is always a delay. And that's rough. It doesn't matter what game you're playing, that's rough. Some games will benefit from it, or be hindered by it, I should say, more so than others. Maybe it won't be as big a deal in some of them, but there will always be input lag. Always. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Nothing you can do about it. I'm making a puzzle game with netplay, with netcode. I connect to myself, and there's input delay. I host it on my own computer and connect to myself, and there's input delay. There will always be input delay. So, that's a concern. And that delay, you may think like, oh, a little bit of delay is not bad. Even just like a quarter of a second delay dramatically affects playability. Like a quarter second delay will make the vast majority of games straight unplayable. So we'll see how that goes, but I don't think it's possible for that to be good. Yeah, guard. Man, get wrecked. And like the reason that you can play a lot of online games, a lot of MMOs or the like, and not and be like, yeah, I'm playing these online. Why is there no input delay on that? That's because they build the game around accommodating that lag. They do a lot of things where they let you do something and they give you immediate feedback that you did it, but then they run that by the server, and the server has to okay it. And if the server doesn't okay it and says, hey, this can't happen, then you'll see that you did that, but it didn't actually do it. Like, there's a lot of wonky, weird programming that goes around netplay working well. And holy crap, that was $150 in from the Chibi Noms, who says, could you put this into more Dark Cloud? If not, could you put it to Gungrave or Gungrave Overdose? Thank you very much, Chibi Noms. I'm going to put it towards Dark Cloud because Gungrave and Gungrave Overdose are iffy. Because Victor Entertainment is a thing. But yeah, most online games have lag compensation to account for that. And lag compensation isn't something that you can just do. It isn't something you can just, oh, we'll just play this game and account for lag in your input. It doesn't work that way. It's built into the game. It's built into the nuance of the engine, the bare bones of the game. It's not something you can tack on with an external program. Like, that's just not how lag compensation works. So, like, netcode games are cool, but a lot of work goes into making them playable. So yeah, the short of it, I suppose, is I think this is a neat idea, but I don't have especially high hopes for it. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh, you're new. Okay. He does not hit stun. We've learned that. See, I like that guy. He's easy. And one shot. I think it's doomed for failure unless they let you stream on delay, like cache part of the game, and continually stream a cache buffer, so to say. I don't think that would work. Because you'd get stuff like, okay, an enemy dives at you. You hit the dodge roll button to get out of the way just before it hits you. So, you're seeing this guy diving at you. So the guy dives at you. When you see the guy dive at you, you hit the button. Well, due to the delay of just the amount of time that it took the game to send that information to you, the guy actually dove at you, like, let's say, a second ago. So by the time you see him dive at you, he actually dove at you a second prior. So now you hit the dodge roll button. Now it takes a second. These are exaggerated numbers, but it's for the point of getting the point across. So you hit the dodge roll button. Now it takes a second for the fact that you hit that button to travel to the server. So the server even learns that you hit that button in the first place. So now, by this point, 2 seconds have passed since this guy actually dove at you, before the server hears. So the server hears that you hit the dodge roll button, and it's like, okay, cool, you hit the dodge roll button. That would have been cool 2 seconds ago, but right now, in 2 seconds' time, we've had time to actually jump at you, attack you, smack you a little bit, and your hit's done because you're hit, and your dodge roll does nothing, so, hey. Your dodge roll does nothing. Let's communicate back to him and tell him that his dodge roll did nothing. So, all the while, you're not getting any information. You just see the guy dive at you, you hit the button, and nothing happens for 2 seconds while this guy hits you and mauls you, and 2 seconds later, you're busy being hit stunned, and you don't do anything because you're being hit stunned. Like, it's hard to work that into a cache or something that you would have to, where you could stream on a delay. Like, it's, like, I can't wrap my head around a way to do that. Other than, like, the server just kind of, it couldn't send it to you on a delay, because that would just make it worse. So how some lag compensation works in actual games is, A, they give you immediate feedback. So like, they give you immediate feedback, and this is something that's hard-coded into the game, which is when you hit the left button, you just move left immediately. That's client side, not server side. Client side, you start moving left immediately. And then you tell the server that, hey, I'm moving left. So that way, visually, you see yourself move to the left, even though the server doesn't think you're going to start moving left for a second or so. And this can cause sync issues. Kind of. It can cause sync issues in as much as you get hit by an attack that it didn't look like you got hit by. Like, if you hit left and you move left immediately, and that arrow goes whizzing by your head, you look at it and you go, oh yeah, I didn't get hit by that arrow. But because the server doesn't think you moved until like a second later, technically, even though you saw yourself move, you didn't really move yet. So you got hit by that arrow. So you're like, what the crap? So what the game can also do, and this is another thing MMOs do, is they have to kind of cue what attacks hit you and compensate for that. Like, when they need to check for something, such as, hey, did this arrow hit you? Instead of looking at immediately where you are, they wait like a second or so to continue getting that input from you. And if they know that a second later they get the information that you moved left, then they know a second prior you had moved, according to the client. So it knows now that client side, it looks like you dodged it. So even though the server saw you get hit by it, they'll let you not get hit by it because the client didn't see themselves get hit by it. This can do a lot of weird things in competitive games where you end up having to like favor an attacker or an attackee. So sometimes the guy who shoots will see his attack hit, but then the other guy doesn't actually get hit. And that's where you favor the defender. Or then you get one where the attacker shoots and hits and they saw it hit. And they go, okay, cool, it hit. And the server says, yeah, I saw the attacker hit that, so let's give it to them. Whereas the defender, on the other hand, dodged out of the way, but still gets hit. Like, there's no super clean way to handle it in that situation. And it works much better in PvE stuff. Because you can do a little more compensation for that and just always favor the defender, always favor the player. Which is what most MMOs do. Yeah, and what a lot of other games would have to do is about the best that you can do, which is make sure that the server is equidistant between... Yeah, you know what, let's get back to that. Make sure that the server is equidistant between the two players. So both players are dealing with an equivalent amount of lag. Okay, so I can... Oh, wow. Jeez. Friggin... Okay, cool. Okay, so lesson learned here is don't lock onto those guys because it severely hampers your ability to move. Statue dog. Like, I like that they teach you how to friggin' guard, and then they give you an enemy that you can't guard. Like, hey, by the way, dodging this guy's attacks is kinda difficult. And you hit stun him. Like, you can't hit stun him. So this seems like the perfect opportunity to guard. Like, slow attacks, hard to dodge. Candy buns. Yeah, slow attacks, hard to dodge. Big tell. Just learned how to guard. By the way, unguardable. Okay, so I gotta figure out how the crap to handle these statue dogs. The camera is... I don't like it, by the way. Because no matter what you do, it tries to center itself behind the camera. Like, hey, you know, camera, can you work with me? Okay, so let's see here. I'm out of water. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy... Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, you move real weird, like... Yeah, okay, so you can't do that. You can't lock onto him. You just can't. Oh, quick. Yeah, you can't lock onto him, you just can't. Because if you try to strafe sideways, he just hits you anyway. He rotates with you to hit you. And when you're locked on, you can't move forward and backwards away from him fast enough to get away from his attack. So, like, you just can't lock onto that guy. I'm still not sure how to fight the dog. He started his attack while I was, like, across the friggin' room. He's starting his attack while I'm across the friggin' room! Jeez, man. I'm not sure how to fight these guys. Like, I thought I had it, but... Hey, Jindra, by the way, timing is not helpful advice. Like, oh no, you have to time. Thanks! Couldn't figure that one out on my own. Okay, well, what did we get? Okay, so I don't think I got any guy here. I don't know if I actually kept anything that I got in there. Okay, come give me my crap back. There we go, got my crap back. You know what, let's go ahead and use that crap right away. Weapon is 38 out of 55. Yeah, let's go ahead and fix you up. Look, on one hand, like, sorry for this ass, but on the other hand, that was... Honestly, that's, like, almost insulting. Like... Like, here's the thing. It's timing. I know it's timing. And I had it down better earlier on, but what he started to do was the split second, like the frame I was within range, he started his wind up. And the amount of time that it takes for me to get close enough to hit him, and then back away to get out of range of that. Keep in mind, the lock-on, you can't lock onto those guys. Because they rotate with you and you can't move fast enough left or right to get... He rotates with you. So you have to go in and out. You have to go out of range, in, stab, get out, before he has the chance to hit you. But he started attacking like the frame I was within range. Which ended up not being enough time for me to actually get in and, like, hit him and get out before he hit me. Also, this camera could use a little work. No, like... There we go. Okay, that's what I was doing before. I don't know why that one guy was... I don't know why that one guy decided to be a real jerk to me. That's what I was doing before, and it worked there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that blue circle until I'm, like, lower on supplies. Oh, I can upgrade my weapon. Yeah, upgrade that weapon. Oh, right. Those actually get integrated with it. Forgot about that. That's fine. It's dog. Jeez, he's got like a faster swing. Okay, so we got a map. So we know what we're in for. Got a bone key. Don't know what the bone key does. We got a statue dog. I like how when you get to this floor, this is where you got the tutorial about like, hey, by the way, lock on is pretty great. You can do a lot of neat things when you're locked on, like guard and change targets. By the way, almost every enemy on this floor you can't fight by locking on to them. Yeah, I imagine there are good traps and bad traps like any roguelike, really. I think this early on, the traps are still mostly going to be good. Dog. Alright, now I know where the things are, and I know it's over. Nothing over here, so I'm safe. Yeah, the statue dog's hit stun. I still didn't have any luck attacking him with a lock on. I mean, I can try again. But it seemed like when I tried last time, they still just kind of wrecked me. I'm getting thirsty, though. Big ol' empty room with nothing in it but a little chest. Oh, you know, I wonder if... No, it doesn't, because that's, confirmed that one. So what's this over here? Door with a key? Hey, you know what I got? I got one of them. I mean, I wanted to lock onto him, but I hit the wrong button, but it all worked out in the end. Upstairs storage. I still only have... I'm getting all these parts, but I still only have, like, one building. Really? Oof. Jeez. Like, they can just do these super quick ones with sometimes. Oh wow, I didn't realize I hadn't... I didn't realize I didn't have that yet. Okay, still 3 more enemies left, and I'm running out of sword. I'm gonna be honest, this is rough. Oh yeah, he hit stunned the crap out of him. Just hit stun him like nobody's business. Alright, just open it. And I get another one of them. Cool. Okay, so we're good. We can get the crap out. We can just leave. We got everything. We super cleared it. I am getting thirsty. Thank you for telling me. You know what? I have water. I'm gonna use water outside. Step on this. Yeah, get bumped. Going the wrong way. Okay, so did we get anything fancy? We got 5 bridges. Oh, we have more water. Let's more water down. Got more road. Bridges. 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 And I don't think I can use anything else that I have. Bridges. Not what I wanted to do. Also not what I wanted to do. Give me that back. Okay, so I need one more deuter for that dagger. Man, I'm glad this guy's just got a crap ton of repair powder laying around. I can put multiple bread on one use slot. Hey, you can! Cool. Hey, you know, let's put water on a use slot. I don't know why this is here. What are these? Oh, fishing bait. Alright, so I accidentally put things on these, but that's fine, because now I can put more things on them. Like that. And this! Let's see, so you already have the holy element, right? Yeah, you already have the holy element. Sure use that endurance, though. Okay, the guy stops giving you free stuff once the merchant's open. Alright, so the lesson here then is to never open the merchant. Yeah, you don't have any holy, but I'm gonna give you holy. Okay, I still got all my crap. Actually, I'm gonna go talk to him again. I'm gonna make sure I have all my crap. Okay, I probably have all my crap. Oh yeah, my water's low. I like how when a meter is so empty that you don't realize it's actually empty. Yeah, give me some more water. Okay, so we're repaired up, we got all our crap. Woohoo, camera. Okay, I think we're good. So it's kind of late, so I don't know if I want to dive right back into another one, but yeah, there's Dark Cloud. So you run around, explore a dungeon, fill up a town with people, do a lot of neat stuff. There's also a hunger gauge in your, well, a thirst gauge in your weapons deteriorate. And I have some problems with some aspects of it, but otherwise, I think it's a fun game. It takes a little bit of getting used to and figuring out what's going on. It's a little rough around the edges, but I don't know, it's also my kind of game. I like town building. I like town building. I like mornings. I like exploring dungeons. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff. I like the game. But yeah, that's that. It's still on the wheel, so it may win next time. But otherwise, until next time, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and head out. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for sending in your bits and tips. Super big thanks. That stuff, it keeps me running. Thank you so much for it. So also a reminder that we have a Discord, so if you want to hop on it on the Discord, Darkbot, is it Darkbot? Darkbot can give you the link. Exclamation point Discord. Bam! Nightbot, there we go, I was close. Look, I just got it today, okay? But yeah, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.